During high school, I had some jobs. I worked at a water park as a lifeguard, a shelf stocker at Amazon warehouse, and then I was a bagger at a grocery store for a little bit, but nothing really stuck. So,
Right. So your first main employment was in the Corps.
oh yeah.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about the early days of like your military service. So you say you enlisted. We know that you were in the Marine Corps. Can you talk about where you went to boot camp?
So I went to boot camp at MCRD San Diego, and it's like a dividing line. Everything west of the Mississippi goes to San Diego, unless you're in the legacy program. So let's say someone on the west side of Mississippi River has a father or grandfather that went to Parris Island, they'd go there from what I've heard. But yeah, I went to boot camp in San Diego.
And why did you join?
Like I said earlier, big reason was because my dad did 23 years and didn't really have any direction in life. So joining the Marine Corps just seemed to make sense at the time, and it's definitely grown me into the man I am today. So.
And what was your MOS?
5811 and 5813. So military police officer, and then traffic management collision investigator.
Okay. So talk to us about any types of training that you received related to that particular MOS, or any training that you remember that really stood out in boot camp.
So boot camp, obviously everyone does that. Then after that, I went to Marine Combat Training, MCT. That was at Camp Pendleton. That was about a month. And it's just learn how to be a rifleman, because every Marine's a rifleman. After that, I went to my MOS school in Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. And you learn, UCMJ laws, Uniform Code of Military Justice laws, defensive tactics, how to do hand-to-hand combat as a law enforcement officer, emergency vehicle operating, train on using the Beretta M9 service pistol. You get pepper sprayed. That's fun. And I think just the big takeaway from all the training, going up till you hit the fleet is what they call it, getting into your MOS and doing your job. It's all just building you up so that you're confident in making, sound decisions in your field. So that's the big takeaway, is it just built me to be the person I needed to be to do the job and do it effectively.
Right, right. Do you have a really vivid memory of any of your training related to your MOS that really sticks out?
At MCT, Marine Combat Training, you learn how to throw a grenade there. And there was like a hill that went up, and then there was cinder block barricades, and you'd get in there with your grenade and you throw it. As you're waiting to go up to it, you'd hear a big boom go off, and then like 5 seconds later, shrapnel's just falling down to you, and it's kind of surreal. And then a funny part of it was one of the instructors had a box of grenades, and he had been doing it for a while, so he knew you could mess with us. So he was just holding it, and there was about 5 of us around him, and he just dropped it, and all of us started panicking. We'd never been around grenades before, so. But did that answer your question?
It does, yeah. That's definitely a vivid memory for sure.